Okay, here's about the history of the Predacons. The Predacons are the predatory race of the ancient Cybertronians that they will wipe out an unknown event. The pioneers of the recent event they were believed to be extinct until Shockwave used the CNA, like a cybernucleic acid, or like a human DNA, to recirculate it for the Decepticons to cast against the Autobots. Here are the members of the Predacons. The Predacons. Okay, here are the members of the Predacons. Predaking, Grimwing, Laserback, Ripclaw, Skystalker, Vertebrake, Surskit, Scorch, Backbite, Abominus, Hunger, Twin Strike, Ripper Snapper, Blight, Windraiser. Okay, in the histories, the Predacons were dominated by the race of the Cybertronians before the Cybertronian history even began. It had mostly had the alternative forms of the dragons. However, some of the Predacons are other beast modes. However, they went to extinct from unknown causes. Shockwave rediscovered a place of Predacons at the CNA and cloned it to resurrect their species, and then forgot the perfect clone of their leader Predacon. After successfully doing so, Shockwave brought the beast to Earth and began hunting the Autobots. The Predacon was sent a terminated bulkhead and wheeljack, almost succeeded, but the intervention of Ultra Magnus stopped him from completing the mission for the Predacon. The Predacon, however, able to withstand yet most attack, was swung at him. After Bombshot retrieving a Predacon fossilized, Megatron revealed to Starscream during the War of Cybertron. He created a small army of Predacon clones and dispatched them to Earth to eliminate all Autobots stationary force and bases, as well as securing energons deposited with Decepticons' secure cause. They waited for Megatron's survival, but soon died out with their fossilized remains to bury deep within the Earth. Hello, I will talk about the story about the Predacons and the Transformers Prime Season 3 about the Beast Hunters. The Predacon was used to be a Decepticon Predacon. The Beast was being created by Shockwave as one of the proposals to hunt down and kill all Autobots on Earth. He is the leader of the Predacons. In Ancient Histories in the Transformers Prime Season 3 teasers, the Shockwave presents Predacon to Megatron as they pass through the space bridge. It was horrified appearance that nearly terrified nearby the Decepticon minion who saw it, and even Megatron was gave a loud roar during the change of the command. When the Predacon found one of the Predacon clone fossilized, it remembered the summon from the past as it starts to wonder who is this and his real purpose in the life is. And then +1, the Predacon then figures how to use a computer system outside the ship and looks at the data files about the Mindwell armors of dragons, and they also start to learn their true purpose. The next story that says here, then the Predacon was taken at the form of a huge Cybertronian dragon. It appears that it to be a skeletal in some areas, such as the tail and the neck, with the wild jaws separated in the manner of reminiscences of a Yatua. The Yatuas are like the predators from the movie Alien Predator 2. Most of his armor in black in color, with a silver head crest and a bright orange wings, like the Earth's version of the Beast Mode. The Predacon can shoot rays of fire from his mouth at his prey, which destroys the surrounding area. Based on the ability, the Predacon may upgrade experience a Shockwave test on the Dinobots, finding in new forms of primordial combat. Okay, Greenwing possesses a steely will that matches that of the Predacon himself, and the strength that is only a step behind. Laserback is a master of trickery. He was a relative by the name Vertebrake, and also the Predacons too. Okay, Ripclaw is the both unquestionable and loyal to the Predacons, cause of the fiercely protective of her fellows. There's almost a material side of her personality, and balance the way that she is viciously crushes her enemies and leaves their circuits burning in her mech venom. And she's also maybe the sister of Circuit. Skystalker is one of the Predacons subject as a hyper evolution by a shockwave, and he's made the relative in backbite, yes. Vertebrake Vertebrake is a Predacon who is simply content to destroy the Autobots or anyone else allied with him. And Vertebrake is maybe a relative of Laserback. Circuit is a Predacon who leads the small group of former Decepticons who call themselves a Forged, who answering to only Shockwave. In the Rage of the Dinobots, from one of the Shockwave's rusty space, Circuit eavesdropped on an Autobot Decepticon battle which Ultra Magic disappear when the ship crashes. The submarine of that Ultra Magnus probably survived as she dispatched a team of Predacons to retrieve him before the Decepticons found him. Backbite is able to kidnap their brother Swoop. As their at the swell, Circuit report a victorious for his master Shockwave. When Smooth awoke from his guardian prison cell, Circuit introduced herself and told him that she and her troops are no longer Decepticons, but the Forages. She was eagerly awaited the Dinobots' rescue in a tent that left Swoop her troops. When the Dinobots did indeed arrive successfully in sprung Ultra Magnus, she introduced herself to them and shed some light on her master's plan. Then she unleashed Swoop, who had been corrupted into a being of Shockwave. In the hopes of getting his teammate back, Grimlock challenged Circuit a one-on-one battle with Swoop's freedom and his prize for victory and submission of the remaining of the Dinobots as hers. The Forage leaders who rapidly accepted and quickly took the upper hand, and thanks to her superior and an additional weapon form of her tail. Knowing that Grimlock was hesitating as he used his beast mode, she goaded him, after being forced to the ground the Dinobots and gave him a transform. He overpowered Circuit, but then the attack by the throw Swoop, being slammed in the ground, broken into the Dinobots free of Circuit's control, but enraged Grimlock to continue his attack. Circuit used his distraction of Grimlock's teammate in trying to talk him down to renew her assault, but was brutally thrown down on the ground and seemingly defeated. As the Dinobots began to leave with a calm Grimlock, the Forgan has many prisoners. However, she assumed the Dinobots leader one of the last time, and now using her beast form, Circuit is carrying the Dinobot off into the air, but Swoop came into rescue to grabbing his teammate and sending a Forage leader plummeting into the ground. The Dinobots quickly arrive at the spot that she landed, and Grimlock ran her head through the sword and finally killed her. Upon his arrival shortly afterwards, Shockwave took her death as much an admission and committing she was overestimated by her ground plans. Abominus is combined with the four of the five Predacons, namely Hunger, Twin Strike, Ripper Snapper, Blight, and Wind Racer. Hunger is a Predacon leader who combines with the other Predacons to form Abominus, but nothing could stand before ramping rage of a two-headed terror. Twin Striker is one of the Predacons who combine with the form of Abominus again. This terrible two-headed dragon spells doom for the Autobots, and homage of the generator first of the Terracons Swinner Twin, yeah. Okay. Ripper Snapper is one of the Predacons who combines the form of Abominus twice again. This Sacardus savage loves to pick up fights. He can finish with a single shot with his powerful scatter steel bow and transform into an aqua dino-like creature. Blight is one of the Predacons who combines to a form Abominus a third time. This incredibly powerful warrior can crush all oppositions with the one blow from his mighty hammer. Windracer is one of the Predacons who combine with the form of Abominus again, is a cold-hearted warrior who cares only for his destructions.